Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Sun in Pisces. This is a very important transit of the Sun because it is the last time Sun is going to be with Jupiter in Pisces. Also, Mercury is there in Pisces, and it is new moon in Pisces, which is a Chaitra Shukla Pratipada. It's a special festival. It is also called Ugadi, and it is a reset of the year. So it's an important consideration of how the world is going to be. So lots to explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are talking Sun in Pisces. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. So, I just been to India, and I want to share some of the temples I visited. And today I'm sharing the big temple in Thanjavur. It is called Brihateshwarar temple. It's 1,000 years old, and it is the most stunning temple. I have been there many times, and the grandeur of the Chola kings that created this. And if you think 1,000 years ago to construct something like this, it is quite amazing. And it is a Shiva temple, and there is this grand Nandi bull there. Sun in Pisces is a very important transit. It's from 14th March to 14th April. And Mercury joins it as well at the same time. So we have Sun, Mercury both in Pisces. And if you've been following me, you know that Jupiter has been in Pisces as well. So there are three planets all together in Pisces. So giving a major boost to Pisces. So in this time on 22nd of March is the new moon in Pisces. And the new moon in Pisces is known as the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada. This is the chart where the world horoscopes are constructed and made. And I'm going to make a separate video about the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada. It is regarded as a new moon, and its other name is Ugadi, Yuga Adi, start of a new Yuga. So in terms of the world, I think this is really important. What are the new energies for the year? Each year has its own name and the quality, and I will study that separately. That's a big information. Then Mercury does a very quick stop in Pisces. So I'm not going to make a separate video about it because it'll be just repeating the same stuff. But the important thing about Mercury in Pisces is that Mercury is debilitated in Pisces because Pisces is a sign of, very intuitive, spiritual, high-minded energy, idealism. And the analytical Mercury usually doesn't have place there and is regarded as weak in Pisces. However, because Jupiter is present there, it is canceling the debilitation of Mercury. So Mercury is not weak, it is just in Pisces. Mercury is in Pisces from 15th to 31st of March only. So when Mercury is close to the Sun, it is moving very fast. So this is like a quick transit of Mercury. But most of the time, Mercury is also combust because it's too close to the Sun. So, it can feel burnt out. And sometimes, a lot of things are dysfunctional. And actually, the exact combustion is 15th, 16th of March, but it continues combust for most of the month. And then Mercury also goes and connects with Jupiter. And while Jupiter is supporting Mercury throughout this transit, on 27th of this month, Mercury, Jupiter will be in a planetary war. So that is a day to watch out for. And Then Mercury goes out of Pisces, and it will go through Gandanta on 31st of March. And this is a start of further Gandantas. Already Venus has been through Gandanta. Now Mercury goes, and then later on in April, Sun will go through Gandanta, and Jupiter goes through Gandanta. So this is a little bit unstable. So that we have to watch out for. And remember that Sun in Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. But Jupiter-Sun conjunction is there, and Jupiter-Sun are together. And they are also, as soon as Mercury goes out of Pisces, beginning of April, Jupiter-Sun, now Jupiter starts getting combust and burnt out. And as it leaves Pisces, it is actually combust, and it is going to leave Pisces in April, 21st of April. But before that, Sun will already leave Pisces on 14th of April, and Sun will go through Gandanta as well. And just before Sun leaves Pisces, it is going to have a conjunction with Jupiter. So normally everything to do with Jupiter is good, and this is good for the Sun because Jupiter is enhancing the quality of the Sun. You could say that Sun is taking all the energy first from Mercury, then from Jupiter. So Sun feels very empowered, but both Mercury and Jupiter will feel compromised. And I think what you have to also think about it is that things are going to get a little bit unstable in April, and we have to be careful about that because already end of March, Mercury goes through Gandanta, then 13th, 14th of April, Sun is going through Gandanta, then Jupiter, and then the combustions. So this is a bit shaking up the situation. And in April, we are also going to meet up with eclipses. So we have to already start planning of slowing down and seeing things, how they happen and how we react to the situation. Jupiter-Sun exact degree conjunction is on 11th of April, and then Sun moves on, but Jupiter stays in that combustion zone. And the thing to remember about combustion is that means the planet is not visible to us. So if we want to make a sighting of Jupiter, it is not visible. And he's not going to be visible from end of March right up to May sometime. And then, of course, by the time it is visible, he is going to be in Aries. So how does this Sun in Pisces impact us? So remember that we are looking at from your moon sign and your ascending sign. And one extra bit here is that for the world horoscopes, 22nd of March is a reset time. And so do watch out for that video that I'm going to make. Aries, Pisces is your 12th house. Lot of planets in the 12th house. This is not the best transit for you. So it is good to take time and especially be careful about expenses and, take time not to make any major decisions at this time. It is best not to make any major decisions at this time. And then when Sun goes into Aries, that is much easier, but there is eclipses happening. So there's this next couple of months to slow and steady. That is best for you. Taurus, Pisces is your 11th house. 3 planets in the 11th house. This is a good transit for you. Very excellent. It's financially good. However, for Taurus, because Venus has gone into Aries and it's in your 12th house, so the part Venus is in Aries is not the best time for you. Wait till Venus goes into Taurus on 5th of April, and then things are really going to be rosy for you. Gemini, all the planets are in your 10th house of career, professional success. Also remember that even though Mercury is debilitated, it is cancellation of debilitation. What you do need to watch out is that Mercury is combust, and for Gemini, that means they need a little bit of rest. You need to recoup your energies, re-energize yourself. You don't need lots of rest, but take a day off, do something different. Don't just push, push, push. Cancer, Pisces is your 9th house. So wherever Sun goes, he's focusing on that area of your life. So 9th house, higher mind, good luck, good opportunities. So overall, this is a positive transit for you. You have to see also the new moon is in your 9th house. So if you want to do some more spiritual study, or you think I want to practice dharma, do something good for people, then this is the time to do so. Leo, Pisces transit is never a good one for you because it is your 8th house. So Sun going through the 8th house is a house of transformation, change, unexpected things. So, expect the unexpected. And also because Sun is going into Aries, it's exalted. Normally, that's a great time. But the eclipses are there, Rahu is there. So that means the next 2 months are not the best time of life for you. So create a thought process or balance yourself accordingly. Virgo, Pisces is the 7th house, house of relationships. Mercury is there in your 7th house along with the Sun. So Mercury, Sun combustion, just like Gemini, you also need a little break. Take a short break, 1 day, 2 days. Give time to re-energize, re-heal yourself. And always, because Mercury goes combust 6 times a year, that means you need short breaks 6 times a year. So this is one of those times. Relationships can be very much focused, and you may be giving too much to your relationship and not being totally practical about it. Libra, Pisces is your 6th house. So this is not the best transit. Sun usually 6th house transit is okay. But Venus is also with Rahu. So these next few months, not the most easiest ones for you. And Venus does go into Taurus, which is on 5th of April. Taurus is your 8th house. And that can bring some change, transformation. But Venus is in full dignity. It can also bring some unexpected financial good luck. Scorpio, Pisces is 5th house, Sun in Pisces. That's good. Jupiter and Pisces. So this is a good transit for you. Creative ideas, children will be there. General good luck and opportunities for you. Sagittarius, everything's happening in your 4th house, Pisces. Normally, Sun is a great planet for you. Going into Pisces is good, but there are 2 things happening. There is the combustion of Mercury, and then there is the combustion of your Lagna Lord, Moon Lord, Jupiter. You feel burnt out, so you need to pace yourself. Sometimes it's a time to think and how you're going to re-energize yourself as well. And then there is the planetary war on 27th between Mercury and Jupiter. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it can be irritable. So you are watching for that as well. And this is a huge month for you because Jupiter is combusting, and then it is going to go into Aries in April. Capricorn, Pisces is your 3rd house of action. What do you want to do for your future? This is an average transit for you. Saturn continues to be strong in Aquarius. So that is, strong transit. And with all the planets in your 3rd house, sometimes there's this desire to push and do things. But for Capricorn, always taking things slowly and doing things according to that is the best. But as I said, this is an average transit for you. There may be some little hiccups, but nothing great. Aquarius, Pisces is your second house. Second house is house of finances, saving. So this may be a good idea to think about how to sort out your finances and not to take too many risks there. But 3 planets are there in the house of wealth, Dhana Bhava. So you can think about your own financial health, your future financial health. And Jupiter comes only once every 12 years into your second house. So this is really the last month to make the consideration. And of course, Sun is highlighting that area for you. Pisces, Sun in Pisces, it's your 6th house ruler in Pisces. So sometimes for you, this is not so good for health. And maybe it's time to think about, take that extra vitamin, help yourself, not to overdo things. And if you feel under the weather, it's not a big health issue, but just general every year. Around this time when Sun comes into Pisces, you may note that you feel a bit under the weather. And then Jupiter is going to get combusted and hidden by the Sun. So you are burnt out. Have you been working too much? Are you working too hard? So do think about that as well. So that is it for today, and continue to see a lot of videos that I'm going to be posting. And thank you very much. All the best.